Thank you, sweetheart. Love you. All right. Go ahead and shut the door, babe. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen. I know that we've got another live stream going on right now with a couple people. That's okay. And I don't know who just got on here. I'm headed to a doctor's appointment. I thought I would do a drive video. And what I'm going to do is just say hello. I can't see who's there yet. Right up the road here at the stop sign, I'm going to turn it facing Mary Jones. I'm going to turn this facing away from me, but just take you on a little drive through town to my doctor's appointment. Just thought I would get on for a few minutes. So hello, Lucretia, just Lucretia from Burning Up the Roads today. Richard is at home. You can't really take multiple people into doctor's appointments. And I have my face mask I bought from Daydream About Nice Things. And I'm going to be wearing that. So, Mary, I'm going to turn this and I'm going to turn it away from me. Oh, darn it. I'm going to pull over up here and do it. Okay, put it in park. And then, just a second. This thing turns. I know it turns. Darn it. Oh, I have never had this much trouble with it. See, it does. It turns. It faces the other way. Darn it. What is going on here? Richard does this all the time. Well, what I'll do, I will be safe and I will not, I'll point it towards me, but I won't pay attention. All right. I can't turn it for some reason. It's not letting me turn it. So I have, in order to get the surgery that I just got approved for, I had to leave my primary care physician's practice because anyways, I had to get a different primary care doctor. So my surgery was approved yesterday and I'll be having surgery on the 13th of this month on my back. I think it's number 11. It could be number 12, but something just hit the top of my, oh, it's my walker. I've taken my walker with me today because I feel unsteady a bit and I can't risk falling, and I'm having to come to terms with my disabilities in a different way than I ever have before. So I'm headed over to my new doctor's office, but hoping I cut out a bunch of paperwork. I printed out a copy of my medication list, my specialist that I see, my allergies. That way I don't have to go there and then write out a bunch of stuff. It seemed like the simplest thing to do. So I hope you're having a good day. I wish I could turn this around because it's a nice little drive. That was the point. You know, best laid plans. It's about a 12-minute drive, I think, to my doctor, to my new doctor's office. My old doctor used to be like 4 minutes from me. But so, yep, I know that we've got some other people live right now, and this is just an impromptu little pop-up, more or less just to say hello. Sorry, you know what I'm going through. Yep. Today I made some oatmeal for breakfast. And so that I stood for about 10 minutes, but it did require that I, after about 4 or 5 minutes, I really did lean up against the counter, and that was what was best for me. So standing just is not in the cards. And yesterday I almost fell when we walked in the house. My knee replacement recovery has been challenging. The pain's all gone, but right after I had knee replacement, I had an injury to that knee, to the quad. You know, the muscle that goes up the front of the thigh and off to the right. It's called the lateral quad. And I had our German Shepherd, who's about 100 pounds, accidentally bumped up against my leg, and it was completely my fault for not guarding myself better. And I had to be in the hospital for 2 days because I literally could not straighten it out. It just damaged that. So anyways, it's going to take about an extra 6 months of recovery on my leg. So when I went and I stepped into the house yesterday, I stepped into the house and I put my right leg up first. It's just one step, a normal step up into a house, and it collapsed on me. Not all the way down. I was able to catch myself. But it's definitely less than good to have this going on. But I gotta get the back fixed. The pain is just, as you know, people up ahead of me cutting in front of others sucks. It's wrong to do. It threatens other people's lives. And I used to do it. I no longer do that. I haven't done that for about 10 years. But I just thought I should get over. I just got over, and they better move over. But I do not have that attitude anymore. Nope. So I have a great neurosurgeon. He's the very best in the Northwest. He operates on people that nobody else will touch. And since I'm not a small person, even the major hospital in this state is a health sciences university hospital, and they wouldn't operate on me only because of my weight number. So my doctor said he didn't think they even knew how to read an MRI up there. So yeah, he's got a big giant ego, but he's got the skills and the experience to back that ego up. But he's very careful with me. 5 years ago, when I had a 3-level fusion, I almost died because a nurse over-medicated me, and she gave the particular medication incorrectly to me. And so they had to revive me and Narcan me, give me Narcan, what you give someone who overdoses on an opiate. Had to give that to me to revive me, and then I spent 4 days in ICU. And they thought, I was going to die, and my doctor was not happy at all. So I don't know who else is on here. I just did a quick pop-up. I'm on my way to the doctor. I'm not paying attention to the chat. I promise. I know Mary Jones was on here only because she started out with me. So I'm just going to a new doctor and getting set up with them. And that's it. It's a decent day here in Eugene. There's some high puffy clouds. For the 4th of July, it is supposed to be in the 80s. And the 4th of July would have been my dad's 95th birthday. And I know, unless there's somebody new on here, I think everybody knows he died April 5th. And he was in a nursing home for the last year or so, year and a half, about the last year and a half. And actually, when I went into the hospital for my big fusion, that's when he went to a nursing home because there was no one to take care of him anymore. So I went, it just was for his best interest. He couldn't walk. He was paralyzed by an infection in his spine. And the year before that, they did 2 surgeries on him trying to stop the infection. He had a special medication, just all kinds of things, and it didn't work, and he was paralyzed. So he had to go into the hospital or into a nursing home. And so the last month of his life, we didn't get to see him except one time at the window. And that was 3 days or 4 days before he died. Of course, we didn't have any way of knowing. So, anyways, the 4th of July is normally a giant celebration in our family with everybody together celebrating not just the Independence Day, but my father's birthday. And this year, that's going to be different. It's just my little sister and I. We were going to have a big celebration of life for him, but in Oregon, the medical issue is really popping up big time. And so people who were coming from out of state, my little sister, I just glanced over, I'm not reading. I know my little sister's on here, Priscilla. You can tell them. It's my nieces that were coming from out of state for the memorial or the celebration of life. Since this is getting worse here, we decided to put that off and hoping to God that in August things are better. So it's just going to be my little sister's family and me and my family. Priscilla, I'm on my way to my new doctor in Springfield. I am not watching the chat, I promise. So it's going to be different holiday. We're trying to pivot, I guess. My son put it that way. Let's pivot away from what we normally do. So we're going to go to my dad's favorite park, our dad's favorite park, where he grew up. He was camping up in this mountain when he was like 10 years old by himself and with his friends. And that's a fact. You know, our dad was a very independent, strong man. And so, you know, it's just everything is different. I didn't think I had a lot of tears left, but if I keep talking about my dad, I will cry because it's coming, you know, as we found out that the longer that he's gone right now, the more sadness. Oh, there's an older, oh God, that's the kind of vehicle I want to buy. It's being hauled away it's broke down on the freeway. So I don't want to cry. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I just missing my dad, feeling bad because my little sister's taking it really hard. Sorry, Priscilla. You know, I don't keep secrets well. And I can't really comfort her much. And for me, it helps talking about things a little bit. So I'm sorry this seems a little down. I really don't mean it to be. And I don't know how this came up, really. Maybe just talking about the 4th of July, I suppose. Whoa, that was a hole. And Priscilla Britt had to come and pull the swimming pool out of the back of the truck. I went and picked up a 15-foot swimming pool from Priscilla yesterday, or I didn't, but I was there. And I was afraid it would fly out. It probably would have been fine, but my son had to come and pull it out and get it out of the truck. This drive is going pretty smooth, but I chose the fastest route I could. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I didn't expect there would be too many people on. If you don't mind hitting the thumbs up or the thumbs down, I'd appreciate it. And for some reason that matters. Like nobody has still told me why is the actual sentence, why that matters. But even a thumbs down works. And if you're planning anything exciting for the 4th, or just, with some people, oh wait, no, I don't want to go off here. Just what your plans are. I hope you're going to do something special and fun. There goes a Suburban. Oh God, I would love that Suburban. I have a hard enough time getting in this smaller truck. Oh, and of course there's a Speed Demon coming up in a Chevy Trailblazer. Yep. I'm going 60 and they just flew by me. Everybody's flying by. There's a medic unit coming up on my right, but their lights are not on, so I'm good to go. Yep. So yeah, we're gonna have a picnic. It's just gonna probably be about Me, my husband, my son, and probably maybe our roommate, maybe my sister, her husband, maybe her daughter, but I'm not sure because Ashley just had major surgery on her neck. The same neurosurgeon that I have, she had a huge surgery on her neck about 4 weeks ago. She was in the hospital about 2 weeks. So I don't know if Ash will be able to come. There will be 8 or 9 people, 7 to 9 people, nothing big. And we don't want it big. I think it'll be better. Want to go have a little fire. I'm gonna barbecue some chicken the day before and put it in some tin foil and take it up, and we can reheat it or eat it cold. I'm gonna make a salad and bring some hot dogs or hamburger, whatever. And it's just low key. Like I'm saying, we normally have a giant celebration for our dad. And, it's different and we'll survive. That's exactly what our dad would say. He would say, cope. And he would say it with a raised voice, cope. And with a snicker, by the way. Priscilla, Dad would put a little snicker in that, just cope. Like it's just something easy anybody can do. And this lady's pissing me off. Okay. Just had to get her nose out there so far I couldn't see. Yeah, it's an okay day here. I believe when I glanced over briefly, I saw Gina Payne was in here. Hi, Gina. I just did a quick pop-up as a drive to, I'm really not paying attention. So talk amongst yourselves. I'm in the town of Springfield, which is just Eugene's sister city. I can't believe I have a doctor over here, but that's the way things are now. The only option I had was another practice right near my house, but they are quacks. And I say that with absolute emphasis, quacks. And I really have to get a practitioner because I take blood thinners. I'm prone to blood clots. After a surgery 5 years ago, I've had several, so I have to stay on this medicine for the rest of my life. And here comes a motorcycle zipping up behind me. Let's see what else is happening. What else is happening? I don't think anything else is happening. I hope you got I think you probably reached your tire, getting new tires, Gina. I'm very happy for you. Happy birthday to you for that. And it just shows the integrity of the community of nomads. And I got to make sure this is the right place. Yep, I believe it is. Never been here before. Yep, it is. And I am parking in handicapped space because I have a placard and I need it. And I brought my walker today because after almost falling yesterday, I can't fall. I can't fall. So I'm parked. All right. So we got Priscilla. Hello, Dee. I really didn't pay attention to anything because I was driving. Mary Jones. I hope Senior Sister didn't come in. Thank you, Gracie 58. And I've tried to find you on here, but I've looked and I can't find you. And I've put it in exactly as it is there. So anyways, I better, hi, Scott Jacobs. And Gina, I said hello to. Mary, thank you for riding along. Priscilla, thank you for popping up. I know it's not easy for you. And I'll call you after I'm done here. And don't be crying. Dad would not be happy if all we did was cry about him. Okay, you know what he would say. Cope, Priscilla. So anyways, oh boy, what did I do? Thank you for riding along, and I'll talk to you all later. I got to get in there.